All right, so this is a very short practice that we're doing as a screencast because I'm only going to do a couple of problems and the rest is for you to practice. All right, so we have an opener here of evaluating with factorials. And I don't want you to use your calculator for this. I want you to realize what 8 factorial means, what 2 factorial means, what 6 factorial means, and then simplify it, okay? So go ahead and try the warm-up, see how you do. All right, so in case you're like, no, I need to see this done, I'm going to go ahead and do the first one, and then if you need to pause the video again and try the warm-up, you can. So 8 factorial, give myself a little room here, is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 2 factorial is 2 times 1, and then 6 factorial is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So simplifying this, 1 divided by 1 is 1, 2 divided by 2 is 1, so on and so forth. And then we end up getting 56 divided by 2, which is 28. So if you needed that explanation first before you tried the next two, go ahead and pause the video now and try it. All right, here are your answers. Let me get those where they go. There you go. If you need to pause the video and check those, you can, but those are the answers. All right, so we're gonna do just one problem together just to make sure we're feeling good about arithmetic summations or arithmetic series, and then the rest is yours to practice, okay? All right, so first off, it says use sigma notation to write a summation for the following. So I'm gonna start off by making my sigma. So now I need a rule right here, so I need to see what's happening right here. So looking at this is plus 4. So the pattern, and even here is plus 4, right? So I know that the difference is 4, and the first term is 7. So I'm gonna write a rule. A sub n is equal to the first term plus n minus 1 times my d value, which is 4. I wanna clean this up so it looks like slope-intercept form. Oh, what am I doing there? So minus 4, and then go ahead and combine like terms. And you have 4n plus 3. So we know our rule for this is 4n plus 3, so I can write that right here. And then we're going to say when n is equal to, and this is when plugging, to get our first term, we would have to plug in 1. And then what do we have to plug in to get our last term? So our last term is 207. So we're going to say 207 is equal to 4n plus 3 to figure out what we'd have to plug in there to get 207. So subtract 3 from both sides. We get 204 is equal to 4n, divide by 4, and we get n is 51. So there is your summation notation or sigma notation for that summation. All right, so now part B says find the sum using a formula. So using a formula means using our summation formula. So the sum of an arithmetic series is the sum of however many terms there are. We have 51 terms, is equal to the number of terms divided by 2 times the first term, which if we look up here is 7. And then the 51st term, which is 207. All right, so we have 214 times 51, I'm doing it in my calculator off to the side here, divided by 2. So that's 5457. Sum of the first 54 terms is 5157. Okay? All right, so you can go ahead and pause the video and try the rest of this on your own. Okay, and then go ahead and compare it to the key that's in Schoology.